All right, guys, we are in the presence of greatness with the world famous Wendy Silva.
Hi, friends.
How are you guys? Check it out.
Woo, cheers.
Cheers good points. Points for if you know where we are. So we're going to point you out this way. As beautiful as Wendy is, we're going to let you look at that view for a little bit first. How's that? We're going to let you look at that. How's that?
Got
Beautiful.
A little of everything out there. It's a gorgeous day.
And we're going to let you guys, let a few of you get on. Hello, Christian. Lance is going to be right there. I see him already. Rose. Oh, man. Did we say it, Hula Girl? Did we say Hula Girl? I don't think we did we?
No, we did not.
Oh, look at you guys knowing exactly where we are.
Who guessed it right? Who got it?
Christian. Lance would have for sure. Said hello, Wendy. Lance says hello. Angelina says hello. Sandy says aloha.
Sandy's my neighbor. Not truly, but close enough.
Yeah, that's cool.
Sandy's coming out soon, right?
I know,
I think
yeah. So did you guys get to see Wendy? She's beautiful. And you guys are like, you would not believe she's so nervous. She goes, I don't want to be on camera. And I will tell you this. This is I did not even, actually, maybe I did say this. Wendy and Cassie are the same person. So this is going to be good. Cassie, you have got a twin sister.
Oh, boy.
Where do you live again? What state?
Northern California.
Northern California. Oh, my gosh. Cassie, you have a twin sister. She's really good.
West Coast sister.
Yes, a West Coast sister. All right, guys. So we'll wait just another few minutes. We're going to have a little small talk, and then we're going to start talking about Wendy's. This is not her first rodeo, nor is it her first stay in Hawaii or on one of the other islands, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
I just realized this is my 7th trip to the island since last February.
Wow.
All of them have been here except for the Big Island last July. I went with my parents to Big Island.
Wow.
Well, they took me actually for my birthday, so
it
was beautiful. It is big, folks. It's
yeah,
big.
The Big Island is big. It comes by its name, honest. So, how's the audio? Are you guys able to hear us okay? Nancy, can you hear us okay? Sandy, Rose, Diane. Wow, a lot of people already. Rose, Gerard. I know. Wow, wow, for sure. This is the view. I mean, I told her I wanted to get like a beauty shot, so this was going to be the first stream that you were going to see me on camera, and I thought, well, you know what? Rather than that, let me show you like the catamarans out here. So there's the catamarans, and look at this other view over here, right behind. Look at that beautiful diamond head. All right. So we're just going to visit. Cassie, you have some competitions, young lady.
Is Cassie on?
She's right.
Hi,
just
Cassie.
Came on. Amazing view. Yeah, Cassie, do you know where we are right now? Jennifer Tucker. Jennifer's going to be here soon, right, Jennifer? Yeah, perfect place. You know what? It's perfect because you can see how windy it is, but right here the wind is just perfect, and the view is great. We'll change the view a little bit. I'll turn the camera this way a little bit and that way a little bit. Yep. We're actually at Hula Grill. We're actually at Hula Grill. Jennifer's going to be here in 12 days. Janine. Hello, Duke's. Yeah. We're actually right upstairs at Hula Grill. Right down there is Duke's. And Janet, I will unshun you for this interview. But you're on thin ice. Thin ice. Okay. All right. Here now, not the hula pie. Well, we can get some hula pie if she wants to. She's the boss. We'll see. All right. So. We're here with Wendy Silva, the world famous Wendy Silva, equally as famous as Cassie Vegas. I can tell you this. I can tell you right now, 30 seconds into talking with her, having Cassie Vegas, Shasta the Disaster, and Wendy in one, anywhere, in an arena, in an elevator, anywhere together would be catastrophic for whoever else was the fourth person, I promise you. But it's wonderful. Well, and we're not going to put her on camera too much because she's too shy. She shouldn't be. She has a beautiful smile. All right. So this is not your first trip to Oahu. How many times have you been to Oahu itself? Just Oahu?
At least a dozen times.
Wow.
I came here for high school graduation. In fact, I brought pictures from my high
So
school.
you've been that many times in 10 years?
Well, that was way back when, and most of it. Oh, I didn't catch it. I didn't catch it. I'm thinking about the pictures that I'm trying to find. I think they were taken at the Hilton Hawaiian Village.
Oh, nice.
So I'm trying to find exactly in front of the lagoon with friends of mine when we were. I wasn't even 18 at the point.
Out of respect for Cassie, we need to say it the right way. The lagoon.
Oh, that's correct.
The lagoon.
Lagoon.
Lagoon. So you've been here about a dozen times, and you've been here a lot of times recently.
Just recently, yes. This is my 6th trip to Oahu since last February.
Wow.
So I jump over here. I work from home now permanently, so
that's
I'm thinking
good.
of making longer trips, maybe doing like a month-long condo rental this summer too, something along that line. But love it here. Love this platform, and love to give people advice on what to do, where to go, and
what not to do too.
This is true, very true. And this has been probably the best trip I've had yet.
Is that right?
Yes.
Right.
And it's not over.
Yeah.
So
her highlight was today meeting me. She said, I didn't want to say that on camera, but it's, I get it.
It's been a blast.
She did. So how long have you been here, and how long are you staying for this whole trip, for this particular visit?
I got here Wednesday. I leave Wednesday.
Oh, nice.
So a week trip.
Okay.
Came specifically for the concert that was Saturday night at the Shell, which I highly recommend.
That's right.
You always want to check.
Who did you see?
I saw J Boog and Coley Buds. I know Lance is a fan. Lance has commented a couple times when I've posted about it.
Nice.
And it's one of my favorite artists. This is my favorite place on earth right now. So once I saw he was at the Shell, which I knew was an amphitheater, which is absolutely gorgeous. Check the event calendar, folks, when you have a trip planned, because if something's playing there, go see it. That's my first tip of the day.
All right, cool. And so you're staying. Do you mind saying where you're staying or
no?
No,
staying at the Wayfinder, back by the canal. I call it the canal because I still don't know how to pronounce it correctly, and I'm not having people come at me crazy.
Yeah, exactly. Well, hey, I had that just this last weekend about Wilhelmina Rise. Don't you call it Wilhelmina Rise? So anyway, yeah. But you're staying at the Wayfinder. The Wayfinder, if you guys don't remember, that's a hotel I'd gone by. We actually started off. It was the stream where we did what's it cost to stay in Waikiki, and we went by there. And I had wrongfully not done a very good job in reviewing that hotel because I had not gone in it before. But at that day, I did go in it. I saw they have a 70-foot saltwater pool, right?
Yep.
And it is, guys, it is
beautiful.
really
I'll post pics
nice
on the site so everybody can see the pool.
Oh, okay.
And jacuzzi, which most hotels here don't have jacuzzis.
Wendy's going to post a number of her photos and do a report on going to Hawaii, which I can't wait for. But that hotel actually went into, and they have a nice restaurant. They have a bar, a pool bar called Lost and Found. They have a nice coffee bar. And if for those of you who are wanting, we're actually talking about this. It's not truly an economy class hotel. It's not. It's more of like a mid-range service hotel. And if you like properties that are not right on the beach and all the riffraff, this is only off 2 blocks from Kalakaua, and you prefer that,
It's
correct?
a walk. It's about 3 blocks. I don't mind that, but I mean, for me, the best part about it is the cost. I've never paid more than $200 a night. That's with all fees.
And that's a newer hotel.
They newly renovated it about a year ago.
Right,
yeah,
exactly.
So,
but they did everything when they renovated it.
It's
hard
adorable.
product, everything.
I'll post pics even of the bedroom so you can see. And I ask them. All rooms are the same. Some of the hotels I know, it's luck of the draw on what room style you're going to get or the decor or whatnot. But they're all the same. I've stayed in at least 4 or 5 of them at this point.
Nice.
The corner king's room is the best. You're getting 2 sliding glass doors. So that's what I've got right now, facing the mountains. It's beautiful.
Nice.
Again, under $200. I've never paid more than $200. It comes with free rentals of beach chairs, boogie boards. You're not going to find that at the bougie hotels, which I love.
Right.
This is my favorite.
I mean, that's probably $65 or so, at least that.
Right.
Yeah. So did you hear that? So you're saving. I mean, probably $75 a day just on rentals that are available. Yeah. What's the parking fee there? Do you know?
I think it's $35, $40.
Wow,
it's pretty
cheap.
Yeah. It's not
cheap.
bad, but it's still. But I don't rent cars when I come out. Waikiki trolley will be my next absolute tip. Number 2, folks. You got to do the trolley. Get on that promo. It's still good for today, correct?
Yeah, well, they actually extended it for another month.
Oh, okay, great. I got to get it for my mother and I now for our Halloween trip. So,
but your mother's coming out again, right?
Halloween.
So if your mother's coming out, are you going to stay, you think, at Wayfinder?
I don't know yet. We're dabbling around, you know, and what they've got points through different, you know, hotel rewards.
You were saying, but they're owned by another hotel, right? There's 2 hotels.
I recently learned that the management for Wayfinder also owns Lalo. So I think that just recently happened within one of my last visits.
So you guys didn't remember Lalo. Lalo is that's the property. It's on Kahio, right across from Marigame Udon, right next to International Marketplace. Let me give you a new view. Pretty beautiful. Yeah. I mean, how can you not have it? Yes, she was saying at the Wayfinder. No, it does not have an ocean view, Cassie. It is on, you know where Kalakaua is? There's the street of Kalakaua, which is the main street. Then there's Kahio, and then right behind that is the Alaway. And the Alaway is the road that she's staying on. I actually think it's a great hotel, especially for the rate. You could stay at the Hilton Garden, or the Hilton... the Hilton Garden Inn right up the street there, and that's like $280. Okay. It's not worth $80 more a night, and to me it wouldn't be. But the one thing about this Wayfinder that I really like is that it is so isolated. It's so isolated. It's not. It's quiet. It's very quiet. Yeah. It has a saltwater pool, which I think is actually kind of cool.
Love that part too. Yeah. I in fact stayed across the way twice
last
year at the Aqua Aloha.
Yeah, totally different experience. That is an economy class. Yeah, it is an economy class, but what? So what's the rate difference? What's the rate difference?
It's close to the same.
Yeah, but it's not the same product, is it?
Right.
Not
no,
just experience.
Not at all.
Yeah.
In fact, I was on the lanai of Aqua Aloha, looking down at the pool at the Wayfinder,
going,
I need to check out that place, and that's what I did.
Yeah.
So then my next trip was at the Wayfinder.
Yeah, so. That's cool. That's cool. So you've been here. You're going to be here a total of 10 days?
No, just a week. Wednesday to Wednesday.
7 days? Okay. So let's talk about some of the things you've done. All right, before we do that, it's actually a little bit different because you're a veteran of coming here, so you weren't a matter of packing. It wasn't an issue. Planning. I mean, did you plan any tours at all or any excursions?
The only
nothing.
You planned was the concert.
She's shaking her head saying no. Very confidently that she didn't plan anything except for the concert, and you built everything around that.
Correct.
Excellent. Okay.
Yep. Yeah. I never do reservations. I kind of want to go with when I want to eat when I'm here and what I want to eat. So, I mean, I highly recommend reservations for places like Michelle's at the Colony Surf or House Without a Key. Those are, you know, a restaurant that you definitely want to eat, especially dinner. Yeah. You've got to make those reservations. But I kind of go with the flow when I'm here.
Well, you just today said you just came from the buffet at Duke's.
Correct.
So how long was your wait? How long?
None.
You walked right in.
Right, correct.
So
there's no wait to go into the bar area to eat, and it's the same service.
Yeah, exactly. And same food, same service.
3.
Yeah. Well, that's something that a lot of people that I really try to tell people, and you really can't convince them otherwise if they're really nervous about planning. When they're planning maybe the first or maybe second visit to Oahu, they want to plan everything. Where they're going to dinner. You know, they're like, I got to get to Duke's. I've got to go to House Without a Key, which I agree you should do that. You should get a reservation for that. But almost everywhere else, if you can't get into the place that's your first choice, a second choice, which is just as good and sometimes better, is available for a walk-in.
Somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if you're right here, we're at Duke's right now. Actually Hula Grill. Duke's is right there below us, and if we didn't come up here for dinner, or to Duke's, we could come up here.
Right.
It has ample seating, a beautiful view. I mean, look at the view we have here. So that's something. I mean, so you don't have to get dinner reservations on everything. So what about tours and activities? What have you done in the past? Not necessarily this trip. What have you done in the past that you would not recommend? Or are there any activities that you
Now that I did the trolley, because I've only done 2 of the lines so far. I did the pink line yesterday, the blue line today, and I realized how much they show.
Right.
I would advise at least first timers do the trolley over a circled island
early
tour.
in their visit?
Correct.
Yeah.
And start with that because and also I like the pink line because it's kind of your little Waikiki stop and go trolley. Like it circles around all of Waikiki, so you don't end up with elephant paws.
That's a pink
right
route. Okay.
So that one is great, and then the blue line was just stunning. All the scenic route went all the way to Sea Life Park, which
nice. Yeah. So you went by Makapu'u Lighthouse and the Blowhole.
Yep.
Did you stop at Hawaii Kai?
No, the only stop we made was a quick stop at the Halona Blowhole for people to take pics.
Yeah.
And then it stopped again at Sea Life to let some of the people got off to spend their day there. And another tip, which again I'll post, that buy your Sea Life tickets.
This is a good one. Pay attention to this. This is one that I knew of, and this is how horrible of a host I am. I had forgotten all about this, but listen to what she's about to tell you. Go ahead.
That I learned today from the trolley driver that if you buy your tickets from the trolley driver while on the road on the trolley up there, they're $25. Guy takes Cash App, Venmo, all of the above, and you can get up there. So for those planning it, I don't know what Sea Life's all about, so I kind of am partial to animals, and I don't know.
I hate it.
So don't come at me.
Yeah, Sea Life is like a small. It's like a SeaWorld or Marine Land type of thing. A little bit smaller. It's a little bit more intimate. But I don't recommend it. I hate it because of the way they treat their animals. The fact that they keep their animals in captivity, I'm not a good person. But you went to Kahala too, Didn't you go to Kahala Resort one day?
That was with Shasta and Jennifer. We stopped there.
Nice.
Absolutely stunning views. Just a beautiful resort. Set away though. I mean, and I know a lot of people come here and want that.
Yeah.
You know.
So like Kahala's way that way, way that way. But it's also like Turtle Bay. I mean, it's almost like it's isolated, beautiful grounds. But you want to go there and know that you're going to stay there for most of the time.
Right. I think if I were to choose, and I've stayed at North Shore, absolutely beautiful, highly recommend it. But if I were going to do one of the two, Kahala, I would pick Kahala because it's closer to Waikiki and everything else that I do. But I love staying in Waikiki. I know a lot of people don't like the hustle bustle, but it's a vibe. It's just a vibe here.
Well, and you get, I want them to see that diamond head out there. It's giving you a different view. Okay, so, but I want to reiterate this because it's actually very, very important. If you buy your Sea Life tickets, if you want to go there and watch how they horribly treat the animals, if you enjoy doing that, you can buy those passes for $25. And that's a discount of what? It's from $45? I think it's 40.
I thought he said they're close to $50 online. So
yeah, okay. So I will make sure Terry posts specific information about that because if you do want to go there, then that's definitely the way to do it. And you save about 50%. I think it's like 40 some odd percent. So that's great. So what else have you done on your trip here that you think
well, Saturday with the girls was just, I said it was epic, and it really was. It was my first time
tell us a little bit about your day.
Stand-up paddleboarding was probably my highlight, and the turtles and all their turtle funness. I don't know if you saw the post.
I did see that, yeah. But let me interrupt Wendy for a second here. Let me explain what really happened the first part of the day. You know me, I'm not one to throw Shasta under the bus. And I don't like to get Shasta in trouble. And I'm going to wait for a stream when Shasta is on where we can both actually talk about the disaster. And it's like a childhood trauma for me. I had to black it out and think of, put my head under a pillow after how horrible it was. But it was an event. And sadly, Wendy was a part of it, Jennifer was a part of it, and Shasta instigated it. So she didn't, did she? No. You should. Wendy's cracking up. So, but yes, there was a whole other thing that went on that we'll talk about that on another stream. But Wendy, like a professional, just covered right over that one little mountain it was my Normandy, my Vietnam for this weekend is what that was. But let's go ahead and talk about it. So you guys went from Waikiki.
Well, we can back it up to Wilhelmina Rise.
Okay,
because that was an incredible view that I didn't expect that Shasta took us up to.
Wilhelmina Rise is a place where I started a live stream hike on Saturday. And I just didn't happen to be up there. I had to go up there for another reason, but go ahead, tell us about that.
Just a beautiful view up there. Again, I posted one of the pics from up there. And
that was with the rainbow.
Yes, it was the biggest rainbow I've ever seen. And I don't know if it was where we were positioned to seeing it, but just stunning. And the pics don't even do it justice to what it looked like in person. So that was a highlight. Of course, all the food, all the bakeries. I mean,
so what are some of the ones you? So you went from in one day you went from Kahala to Wilhelmina Rise.
I don't even remember. I'd love to see zigzagging we did.
Well, you may be asking yourself, Tony, why did she go to Wilhelmina Rise twice? And I see that we have a guest in our chat, Shasta. But Shasta, you're limited to the number of characters, so you explaining why you traumatized the Tony and made me relive Vietnam.
Shasta, I'm here for you, girl. I'm here for you.
While she says that, I'm gonna put on.
Great, now I'm in trouble, so I'm getting put on camera. I'm here for you, Shasta.
Guys, we may be ending this interview sooner than later. No, it was fine. It was fine. I was glad to help you guys. But you went to Kahala, and then you went to, not in order, you went to Kahala, you went up Wilhelmina Rise.
Right.
And so you guys went to North Shore. This is all in one day.
All in one day.
So you covered a lot of areas. So a lot of people that may be thinking, you know, I'm only going to be here 7 days. I'm not going to have enough time. They want to book everything. So let me ask you this, percentage-wise, since you're a veteran visitor, just like Cassie was, now she's been here once before. Now she says she wouldn't book almost anything. So as far as activities, we were talking about dinners and locations before, but now let's talk about activities. Is there anything that you would say, if you're staying 7 days, because wouldn't you agree that you have to plan completely different for a 5-day stay than you would for 14?
Correct.
Okay.
Especially where you're eating and where you're spending your time, yes.
Okay.
Anything that is important to you, book it
in advance
for the specific time and day.
Okay.
Like I have a new kind of rule that if I'm taking it on future trips, if I'm taking anybody up Diamond Head, it's going to be a Saturday. I know it's busy, but I'll do the first reservations for Diamond Head at 6 a.m. Because I want to drop down to the KCC Farmers Market and eat after doing that hike.
That's an amazing
And on top of that, by then I'll have a trolley pass to get me back to Waikiki.
Right.
I'm not walking back after eating at the farmer's market.
That's
so
a great
things like
tip.
that, you do want to plan ahead. The luau's, if you have a special luau that you want to do.
Exactly.
Paradise Cove, love it.
Do you like?
I love it.
Isn't that great?
I haven't been to any others, so it's kind of hard to compare, but it is beautiful. It's on the beach. You know, that's kind of important for some people.
Right.
Rockahula was fun. I don't think that has to be early on, planned early in advance anymore. I don't think it's...
Yeah. How about Star of Honolulu? Have you done that dinner cruise?
I've done the dinner cruise. I did the whale watching this last time.
Oh, nice. On the Star of Honolulu?
On Star of Honolulu.
How was that?
It was good. I tend to get a little bit seasick at times.
Yeah.
So
but it's a sizable boat, so you don't get...
That's why I picked that one.
Okay,
It's the
right.
biggest one
Okay,
they
good.
said here, so
Nice.
that's why I picked it.
Nice.
Star of Honolulu, the dinner cruise, great food. Absolutely great food. We have any questions yet?
Shasta, they're blowing it up about Shasta. Guys, Shasta did a bad thing. Don't let her convince you otherwise. They're all like, go Wendy, go
No,
Wendy.
she did not.
Guys, you realize that I'm here as well, right? It's spelled T-O-N-Y. T-O-N-Y. So if you want to do a go girl, Tony, or go do that. It doesn't have to be Wendy every other comment, for God's sake. And is your mother on here?
She might be. Claudine.
Claudine is...
Go by Cece, though.
Cece.
You'll know her as Cece now.
Cece is Wendy's mother. And I can just about guarantee you that I want to do an interview with her and Wendy at the same time when they're out here on Halloween. Oh
Correct.
My God.
It's my mother's birthday, so...
Buckle up. Oh, we are for sure going to do that.
Halloween is nuts here. I was here for the last
We
Halloween.
are for sure going to do that. All right, so tell us more about... well, we talked about which activities you'd book.
Right.
And you said the luau's, just the high-profile things.
Right.
And I love your recommendation about the Diamond Head, first morning Saturday. Even if you go on Saturday and it is busy, it's not significantly busy.
Right. Yeah.
You know, it's not so busy that you're like, oh my gosh, it's so...
It's kind of the fun of it, too.
Yeah.
I mean,
Unless you're going to run up it,
right?
you know,
right.
then It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Just go up at your own pace.
And I don't think the hardcore hikers are doing Diamond Head.
Right, and on Saturday.
The other ridges
they're doing
right. So
they're doing Coco Head or Olamana.
One day,
for sure. Yeah.
One day I'll get to Coco Head.
Yeah, for sure.
One day.
Yeah.
Back to other reservations though. PCC would be the other one. If you
Polynesian
want
Cultural Center. Yeah, that'd be another one.
Day for that for sure. Anything that's important to you though, and planned, you know, because you also need to pay attention to the days that things are open, because I noticed there's random things that are closed on certain days.
Right, exactly.
Sundays, Mondays. Yeah. So that's the other thing you want to pay attention to is the days and hours of operations for where you're going, and then just start with a list of what's absolutely most important and work your way down and whatever you can squeeze in. But the other tip I'd say is don't plan stuff for every single day.
Right.
Give yourself time to just enjoy it.
That is a huge thing, and we've actually did we actually did an interview that we didn't actually even air, but Cassie said that exact same thing.
Yeah.
And what's interesting is that Cassie, I think, wasn't this her first trip? Yeah, it was her first trip here.
I think so.
Yeah, so it's her first trip. You're like a veteran visitor. You're saying the exact same thing, and I'm saying the same thing. And even Shasta, who lives here, she says the same thing. Only book, and to me, I think that's the very best advice, because what we want to do is we want to have the highest quality for your visit here. We want to give you the best tips, the best advice. Obviously, do what you want to do, what makes you comfortable. Some people may have anxiety about not having everything booked. But I'm telling you, from me to you, Cassie's saying the same thing, Shasta for sure saying the same thing, and now Wendy's saying the same thing. Don't book your entire trip up with things. Because, for example, you may come here, and actually Shasta had a really good point the other day about getting Groupon. You may not get a Groupon coupon 2 months out, but you may get one the day you come here for 2-for-1 helicopter rides, or 2-for-1 catamaran, or half-off catamaran, and then you just go. Like, for example, we've been sitting here during this whole interview, and right over here is a catamaran sitting here waiting, and they're waiting for like their next afternoon ride right there. But there's been 3 that have come in and left, and you could go jump on almost any one of those catamarans and have a beautiful ride and no reservation. Right. You know, and a lot of times some people will go and try and get on those catamarans, and it's just a bad bad situation trying to get it at the last minute, or trying to book it like a week in advance, because sometimes they may have high surf, and if they have high surf, they're docked way out there, and they won't come in for another hour, and then it throws your whole day off, especially if you have something booked right behind it.
Right.
You know.
Or if you're running behind, or you just want to stay at the pool or the beach and you don't want it, that's nothing you need to worry about planning. Right. I say do that on a whim whenever you want. Oh, Friday night fireworks.
Oh, let's talk about that. Yes.
That was epic as
well. Was that the first time
you've
seen that?
But no. But it's
Where did you watch it?
Right outside of How Tree Bar.
Oh, nice.
Right under them.
Right,
but
nice.
This side of the fireworks. And it was because you went one time just on the other side, but as close as possible. Right. And I said, okay, my next time I'm going to be as close, like almost as underneath them as you can. And
go on the other side of the lagoon.
Even closer?
Wait.
Okay.
Wait.
Okay.
Where you were, you're from maybe here to that concrete bar away, right? A little bit closer.
Right. Yeah, about that.
Where you're at the food truck we were talking about, you're about from here to maybe that catamaran.
Okay, it's hard
and they're
to tell.
right over the top of you.
Okay.
I had the camera up, and we were getting ashes dropping out, which is great. I love it.
All right, next trip. Yeah. Next trip. So I try and see them from a different view. I've been on a cruise as well.
Look what Cassie says.
I won't be able to see with all my glasses.
She goes, "The lagoon." Cassie, please, if you're going to spell it correctly. It's not THE. It's D-A and LAGOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOO at the end of crawdad ass, crawdad or possum ass, or whatever, possum butt, whatever you're saying. All right, so so you saw the fireworks. What was it? Was there something else you were going to say?
I'm just trying to think, and I'm looking back at pictures too to remember what I've done and where I've been.
Oh, it's okay.
It's been a whirlwind of a trip.
So, you said one of the highlights was going to North Shore with Shasta and Jennifer.
Yes.
What did you do at the North? I mean, did you eat stuff on the way up? Did you stop at any place, or was it afterwards?
We stopped quite a bit. Several
So
bakeries.
you went to one bakery, then you went to Matsumoto's
Yep.
Shave Eyes, and you paddleboarded at Blue Planet. Tell us about all those things.
Blue Planet was great. The kid there, Devin, great customer service.
Tell them a little bit about where it is. I mean, it's like on the water, right? I mean, there's a little kiosk or a little building. You pay for it, and it's like literally right there.
Yep.
So you don't take a tour bus or a van or anything. You walk down to the water,
right?
And you're getting
right. It's right under. If those that are familiar, right under the bridge in Haleiwa. It's right down below that. In fact, I had filmed kids jumping off the bridge, like they're probably not supposed to, but. My first time stand-up paddleboarding, and it was super fun. Shasta was very helpful. She was extremely patient in helping me to.
Shasta is good at doing that stuff. I mean, I know I give her a hard time and stuff. When it comes to knowing places to eat, when to go there, what's good, what's bad, what to avoid.
Yep.
The local stuff, knowing the people. Hey, buddy, what's up? We're walking along in Haleiwa, way away from Waikiki. Hey, brother, what's up? Da da da. Like, what the, and we just walk along. She knows everybody. So,
I picked her brain every chance I've had. I'm picking her brain, and it's mainly on food. I know Jennifer, poor thing, probably got sick and tired of hearing Shasta and I talk about food all day.
Yeah.
Because we're huge foodies. So
sorry. So I'm going to be going home shortly.
Okay.
I didn't know if I should drop this.
Sure.
I'm so sorry.
No, don't worry. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
And then, of course, we had turtle mating season happening along the river, which was completely unexpected and a first for Shasta. So that was exciting. Well, sort of.
Let me repeat what she just said. There was turtle mating season at the
happenings
at North Shore. Turtle mating season. And if you doubt what she's saying, look back at her post that was posted on the group earlier this morning or sometime today, and you have photo proof. So
Jennifer may have posted some as well. I know Shasta's got some. We've got.
Thank you so much.
And actually, I'm having one longboard. And what are you having? What is yours?
The Lilikoi Coconut Spritzer.
How is it? Is it good?
It's delicious. It's very light and refreshing. A little champagne-ish.
Is it?
I guess spritzer would be,
Yeah, that's the spritzer part of it.
Right.
So then you went to Matsumoto, you had Shave Eyes, you went to...
Pipeline Bakery. Absolutely.
Oh, that's right,
my
right.
Goodness.
So what did you have? What'd she feed you there? That crazy
It wasn't
stuff.
Shasta. I will admit, I was...
Shasta, what did you guys have there? I don't remember.
Cake bombs.
Cake bombs.
I did. I forget what Shasta got from there.
Oh, okay. Shasta's going into a meeting.
So,
Shasta's working today. Right, whatever. I think that's Hawaiian for parole meeting.
Cake bombs are the thing at Pipeline. Highly recommend.
Yeah.
Similar to a nothing bundt cake for those that know from the mainland. I don't
what
know
is it? A nothing bundt?
bundt cake.
Nothing bundt.
It's a franchise.
Janet, do you know this place she's talking about?
I think she does because I think she asked me.
It's in Haleiwa? Is it by Matsumoto? Or do you recall?
That I don't know.
Oh, you were driving, right? Shasta was driving.
Shasta was driving.
Oh my God.
I was looking at the views the whole time, or eating in the back seat.
The fact that
primarily eating.
The fact that you allowed that to happen makes me question your judgment.
Which part?
Letting her drive, letting Shasta drive.
I was getting myself in food coma.
Yeah, for good. So you went to Blue Planet. You got on the stand-up paddleboard. So what was the highlight? Obviously, the turtles had to be a highlight, right? I mean, the turtles were.
They were.
Amazing.
I've seen the turtles before, so it wasn't like my first time seeing them. But it was really cool to be
majestic to see those beautiful things just
right by you. Because you're on a board like that. Jennifer actually kayaks, so a little bit different. But I had tried that last year, so this was a big deal for me to finally get to stand up paddleboard. And yeah, it was. I mean, we weren't that close. In fact, a few times just by accident, we'd be too close than you're really supposed to, and then you're trying to paddle really easy.
But you're not going towards them. They come to you. They come and say, "Hey, what's up?"
Yeah. Or the river just kind of takes you, and it's floating you that way already. So it was majestic. It was so peaceful. It wasn't very busy. I was really surprised. I think it's about. Correct me if I'm wrong, girls. I think it was $35 for maybe 2 hours to rent.
Wow.
So Highly recommended as well. I will definitely do it again if I'm ever out here with friends that want to do that. Actually, I think Shasta and I will be hooking up to do it again for sure.
Oh my God. Okay.
The adventures haven't ended.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. She says, Janet says, now I'm going to have to try the cake bomb. So, Janet, I didn't see, do you know that place or not? I didn't see your comment if you commented.
Kaimuki Pipeline Bakery. Kaimuki.
Oh,
That's a town
yeah,
place.
yeah,
It's
yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Okay. Yeah, yes, you do. It's really good. All right. Yeah, it sounds like fun. So, so after you guys went paddleboarding, what'd you do after that? Do you recall?
Oh, we stopped at Shiggy's on the way back.
Well, you didn't want to make me hike somewhere. That's for sure, right? You had done that already.
I'm not going down that road.
Yeah, she did not. She did not want to torture me or interrupt my day. So I think that was done. That was already done. That's an activity that you don't have to plan. By the way, you don't need to plan in advance. Take my day, completely screw it up. That's fine. There you go.
Oh, I know what else we did.
Oh, what?
This is really cool.
It is Crushing
really,
Pipeline.
It's not really anything that you're going to stop at, but it's just it's Royal Palm Drive. Does that ring a bell to you? It's
That's
just,
Shasta's favorite.
It is so
she always tells me, she goes, oh, we got to go by, It's
Shasta
beautiful.
got a picture of me.
Yeah.
I think she still has it. I don't know if I have, because
Okay.
I would have posted that. Oh, I know what else we did. See, we covered a lot of ground.
Yeah.
We went to a sandbar, basically. So it was just beautiful. Not sure the name.
Yeah. Did you guys go out on the sandbar?
Yes. I
You
have a
did? I
picture,
didn't see.
I didn't post that either. I didn't have the picture yet because I didn't take my phone out there. So I didn't have the pictures, and we haven't all exchanged all of our pictures, or we have. I don't know. I've had technical issues too.
Yeah.
So that's what I get for having
that sandbar is great. I didn't know you guys went out there. Yeah, because I hadn't seen any photos about that. Shasta's not on here anymore. I don't think Jennifer is too. But we'll.
I'm not done with my post, so there'll be plenty.
But you
of
got to
posts.
walk way out, don't you? I mean, it's
cool.
a far way and it's like way steep.
Different. Yep.
Yeah.
So
How
I'd
was
like
the
to-
water quality? Just
beautiful. as
unbelievable.
usual.
Yeah.
Poor Jennifer was scared of the sea cucumbers, is what she called them.
What was she afraid of? The sea
I
cucumber?
don't know. We were telling her they were sea cucumbers. Anything that was like kelp or something in the water. They were good sports. They were fun.
Okay.
It was a fun-filled day. That's
So
for sure.
So now I can start seeing some of your posts and your comments. Do you guys have any questions for Wendy? She's just a wealth of information. What's cool about it is that she's giving you her perspective on a lot of the same questions that we got from Cassie. And Cassie Vegas gave us her perspective based on having been here only once, and Wendy's been here many times. And isn't it interesting that a lot of their input is very similar? You know, they like the same things. That, you know, they're giving you information about. Actually, look, check out that catamaran out there putting its sail up. I don't know if you could see it because it's it's perpendicular to us, but that sail will get full of wind right there and it'll take them off. They usually use power, not usually, they always use power to get off the beach, but then they'll use wind when they get out there a little bit. I just thought that's beautiful. But anyway, Cassie is giving you the same type of information, some of the same tips Wendy is echoing, and that is, don't plan your full 7 days. Don't plan every single day. Don't plan every minute that you're going to be out. There are so many things that you're going to be able to find to fill your day, and then things to not fill your day, just to sit and enjoy the beach, or maybe go down, with a nice view, or go on a really small hike. Lisa wants to ask about how are you getting tickets from the trolley driver? What were those tickets about?
Which tickets? The
The
Sea Life tickets?
Yeah.
You
And
buy
how do
them?
you do that? And I'll tell her about that.
The trolley driver just announced it as we were getting close to Sea Life Aquarium. That was on the blue line. And he said if you don't have tickets yet, you can buy them directly from him. And he passed around a card that, has the QR code for his Venmo, for Cash App, for TripAdvisor also to do reviews, which apparently there's bonuses for them for reviews. So
Yes, for
if
sure.
you do it,
Yeah.
give them a great review.
Yeah.
They deserve it. They work their butts off.
It's amazing. I mean,
Yeah.
that is almost I know it's you kind of look at it as like a vehicle. transportation.
Right.
But isn't it like an activity?
No,
I mean,
it
it's
is.
like it's a tour.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's very fun. Ladies, be aware and wear your hair appropriately.
Yeah.
And even for anybody wearing hats, that you'll lose a hat on that ride. It is windy, so
Yeah.
be prepared for that. Don't think you're going to take the trolley across town to a nice evening dinner.
It'll wear you out.
Don't wear heels on it. It's a little bumpy, but for the most part, it's different. It's beautiful. You get a wealth of knowledge from your driver, giving you, history behind
and
everything.
culture and landmarks. I think it's wonderful. I mean, if you really think about it, if you took an Uber drive or an Uber ride from Waikiki to Sea Life Park, that's going to be $50, $60, and your Uber driver is going to tell you nothing. There are going to be no starts and stops. There's no getting out for photos and things of that nature. And then if you get one of the Waikiki trolley passes that you went from going to Hawaii, your second day is free as long as the second day is consecutive with the first day. And I think that's just a heck of a deal.
The 4-day pass is really a great deal too.
Right.
I think it's under 70 for 4 days.
Right, and even if you don't use it every single day, I mean, Cassia was asking, have you done the red line yet?
That's tomorrow morning. I'm going to do the red line tomorrow morning with the same driver from today. He's a great guy. Again, a ton of knowledge, and I actually told him that I was going to be doing a review to post
nice.
on a Facebook group.
He didn't know you meant like this, though, did he?
I don't think so. Well, this wasn't even known at that point in time.
Right.
So I'll be doing the red line, and that's the one I believe it's the historical. Right, Cassie?
To Chinatown.
Iolani Palace.
Yeah. You'll go right.
I'm excited for that.
Iolani Palace is on the way back, so you'll go around to the cemetery. It's a beautiful, the bowl up there. It's a beautiful, beautiful view.
Punch Bowl.
Yeah.
Right.
So you come around Punch Bowl, come around the side, and then you get off at Chinatown.
Okay.
Do you plan on getting off in Chinatown?
Probably not.
No?
It's my last full day, so I got to absorb as much of this as I can.
Right.
So I'm just going to do it mainly to know.
So she's wanting you to feel sorry for her because she only has
one of those planes.
She only has one more day, and she's coming back in October. So could everybody please feel sorry for her? I mean, it's horrible. She's going to be what? 6 months. She's going to be 6 months in between visits to Oahu. That's horrible. That's absolutely horrible. What I'd like to do is probably do a GoFundMe for her to maybe raise some money for some therapy because, gosh, coming 3 times to Oahu in 1 year, that's...
The goal is 6 this year, actually. I want to come back for New Year's. I hear New Year's is just off the chain here. So
if you guys would like to donate some money to Wendy's fund... Yes, to Wendy's fund, because she's going to have to suffer through 5 or 6 visits this year.
It's brutal.
I mean, what
rough life.
What type of
that's a beautiful view.
Yeah, what type of horrible torture would you put on yourself for that?
Think of the money y'all will save with all the tips that I give you.
Exactly.
So I'll be doing the hard work.
Well, think about that. Think about this. If you give her $100, $200, $300, and you don't have to come to Oahu, I bet she'll do another interview just so you don't have to suffer all the way through that horrible plane ride.
Right.
And I bet you do restaurant reviews, you do activity reviews. Yeah. See?
I volunteer my time.
There you go.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, everybody, yeah.
Okay.
The horror. Yeah, John says the horror. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Sandy says, just donate all the money to Tony. Okay, very good. That's fine. I know that's not what you wrote, Sandy. Okay, what other questions do you have for Wendy? Fun, please. Wendy, you're lucky to get to go so often. Yes, she is.
I am, and I'm grateful for it. I really am.
Yeah, go find her a plane. Yeah, I think we should. I mean, for gosh sake, she probably has to fly business class. I mean, if we were any type of a community, we would upgrade her to first class. I mean, I don't know what you guys are thinking. It is a tough job, yeah. So you're saying you may or may not stay at the same place? You haven't planned yet?
Oh, I'll definitely stay there again for sure. But I'm thinking about actually. You're saying the October trip or Halloween trip is a done deal. It's set. It's my mother's birthday again. She'll be in Kauai the week before. Talk about rough life. She'll be in Kauai for a week and then coming here and meeting here for a mother-daughter trip.
Does she have to fly a horrible plane on the way over?
Oh, the island hopper. I mean, it's going to be rough.
Oh my God! How do you people put up with that tragedy?
So I am going to look at possibly renting a short-term condo for the summer at some point for this summer, May,
Right.
June-ish. We'll see, but I'll be
Here-
back
here in
before
Waikiki?
Halloween. Absolutely.
Oh, okay,
Yep.
nice.
Yep.
What has been your favorite place to eat on this trip?
geez.
On this trip, not all trips. This trip doesn't have to be. Could be, you know, the
Oh,
bakery
okay.
even.
Yeah, I
What
know
would
it,
you say?
and it was the same for my last trip. And this is thanks again to going to Hawaii, Halekulani, House Without a Key, breakfast buffet.
I didn't know you went there.
I'm going again tomorrow because it's my last day, and I'm going for sure. It's worth it, people. It's $52.
Shunned to Janet. Did you hear that? Shunned to Janet.
What are we shunned?
Janet is shunned.
Oh,
Janet is shunned because she went against me with
House Without a Key?
with Shasta.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, something totally different.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Actually, I'll mute it for a second. So Janet, I asked everybody something about me and Shasta and who would you vote for. Janet was the very first one. She was very vehement about it. She said, "Oh, Shasta this, Shasta that, Shasta," and everybody else was on my side except for Janet. So she got shunned. All right, let me not mute it. Okay. So that's why Janet is shunned. But so I didn't know you went to Halekulani. So you didn't go there for the. Have you been there for the nighttime?
I've seen it walking by, the
Right.
same thing that you've done
Right.
when you're walking by,
It's
and
beautiful.
it's stunning.
Oh,
It's-
my God.
When I say stunning, that is probably either that view or Michelle's for that view.
Yeah.
So, and Michelle's is on my bucket list too to eat at. But Halekulani, House Without a Key, breakfast buffet.
Janet's
But-
jumping all over you for saying that's exactly right. House Without a Key, that's the best.
And again, you know, if you can't get in for dinner reservations, which I
Right.
know they're
It's
probably
very
one of the
difficult.
hardest.
Yeah.
Go for breakfast.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you're not, I'm a big breakfast person.
Yeah.
So
But you know what? Janet and I were actually, in all seriousness, Janet and I were exchanging back and forth in comments about whether they had the breakfast buffet because I go by
Every
there.
day.
You know, I go by there at least 3 or 4 times in the mornings, and I didn't see it out there.
Yeah,
and maybe
every
just because I just am blind to it, so I don't look in it every
Well, it's
time.
further
But-
in.
Yeah, but I walked by there the other day, and Janet was on the stream, and I looked in, and they had a huge layout
Oh,
right
okay.
there at Earl's.
Right.
Right where Earl's is, they had the chrome
Right,
warming thing.
containers,
Yeah,
right,
and how
right.
much was it?
I think it's 52.
52,
yeah,
but it's
52.
a buffet, but it's just
Right.
wonderful food.
And I'm a coffee drinker, so I'll sit
Yeah.
there and drink coffee. I would pay that. I paid the $52 for the coffee and the chocolate croissants and that view. Just unlimited
Oh,
chocolate.
yeah,
croissants.
the view, yeah,
And
exactly.
speaking of that Halekulani bakery across the way.
Oh
the
my
view
God, yes,
again.
yeah.
So
yeah.
we all know I'm a huge foodie. I got to see it after I went to breakfast.
Did you go there?
You know, Kona coffee purveyors might have now some big competition.
Oh, for sure.
So, and they're only open in the morning. They're like, another question?
Yeah, Janet, what's the name of that you would think of it? I mean, I can remember facts and figures of all these hotels. I can't remember the names. Janet, what's the name of that bakery there again? And Shasta gets mad at me every time because I can't remember it. But the bakery is unbelievable.
Which hotel?
Halekulani, the one you're talking about.
The Halekulani Bakery?
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right
there's
across
a bakery.
the street.
Yeah, but there's a name for it. I
It
can't
just
think
says
of it.
Halekulani Bakery.
But
that
it's
I
by
saw.
something. It's something. But yeah,
Oh.
Janet will tell us. Janet knows it. Janet's
Janet's
staying there.
yes,
I know.
Janet knows.
Janet's staying there.
She's like the
Halu,
Hawaiians.
Halupuna. Ah, yeah, Halupuna Bakery.
Okay.
It is that. I know it says
Okay.
Halekulani
Okay.
because it's across the street, but it has that. Yeah. And
That's-
the guy who's the chef there, I think Janet may even know the guy. Oh, she says coconut cafe or coconut cake at the bakery. Halupuna Bakery. Yeah, that's people when. You may pay a little bit more, but I promise you, when you pay for it and you eat it, you'll know where every single cent went. I think the breakfast buffet here at Duke's is like 42.
25.
Is it the breakfast
25
buffet?
with tea or coffee. That's why it's every trip I do it.
Wow.
Every
okay.
trip. It's, I mean,
So
it's-
so Duke's buffet, breakfast buffet, confirmed because Wendy just had it was $25.
Yep. Today was the lunch buffet.
a lunch buffet,
I had Duke's breakfast the other day.
and it's 25. How much was the lunch buffet?
It's 31.
So, okay, guys. So here are the numbers from someone who's just had it. The breakfast buffet is 31. No, the other
25.
way. Oh, 25. Breakfast buffet
With coffee or tea.
is 21. Is 25
Yep.
with coffee or tea, and the lunch is 31. Ah, okay. That's a good deal.
Great deal.
It's a great deal.
Has a
but
poke bar.
does it really?
At the lunch buffet has teriyaki chicken, garlic shrimp, kalbi ribs, fried rice, a huge salad bar, a bunch of made prepared salads.
Right.
It's worth it.
And did you have a reservation for either one of these? Just walked right in.
Yep.
Yeah, that's crazy, guys. So, and the comparable to that would be the buffet at Halekulani, and that's 52. But see, the difference. I know it's a big price price difference between 25 or 31 and 52. But I promise you, try Duke's one day and then try Halekulani one day at House Without a Key. You'll know where all that money went. I promise you, it'll be worth it, right? The view is spectacular, and the food is made by some amazing chefs, and that kitchen right behind where you eat, or right behind, yeah.
There's definitely a higher quality of the food,
right?
And the view is worth paying double.
Yeah,
anyway.
it's unmatched.
I mean, this is a great view as well.
Right.
Duke's has a terrific view, but House Without a Key is just incredible, and that hotel is all of it.
So I asked you, but I don't remember. So you've not been to the live event, the music event at Halekulani?
I have not. I've been by it, seen it, and know it, but have not been there to attend it. No.
When are you leaving?
Wednesday.
When you come here next time, we'll go there.
Okay.
Are you coming next time with your mom?
No, I'll be back before the Halloween trip.
So maybe Shasta and I will take you there.
Oh, great! Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm telling you, I know. I keep. It's almost like on repeat, but I promise you, and Janet can even attest to this. Best view you can possibly have, and the best experience.
I believe it.
You go there, you could get a reservation. I mean, we know the people there at Halekulani, so we'll get a table. But the food, the bar food, you could get. It's all like plate food. It's just plate food like this, guys. Like little bar food, like a plate about that size. But there's short ribs, there's sashimi, their poke, nachos. It's just there's nothing on there that wasn't the best of that version that I'd ever had.
Nice.
Seriously. I mean, they had their short ribs are about like that, but they're loaded with meat. They're just beautiful. And then on top of that is the free entertainment that you get. You know, we went there probably 3 or 4 visits ago, and we're sitting there with our friend from Halekulani. She goes, oh, Tony, she says, you'll like this. This is so-and-so. And it was like some famous Hawaiian singer. It was just amazing. She goes, oh, yeah, we're going to have some hula dancers, too, which they have. I said, oh, yeah, I've seen the hula dance. She goes, oh, well, this is Miss Hawaii. This is like Miss America, Miss Universe.
Right,
and they both come walking by, and I'm like, are you kidding me?
Nice.
And they were stunning.
Nice.
It was like, you're like, oh, my God. Yes, they're beautiful, but the way they were dancing, and it was just the sun was setting, just setting right, the music, it's like, you can't beat it. You cannot beat it.
That view is just. So I usually see sunrise at breakfast, obviously. So I'm anxious to see sunset from that as well. And anytime I have walked by, that music is it's great music.
Yeah.
It's similar to the spot where you've gone after Friday Night Fireworks, which I did go.
Yeah, the
Kanikalani or
no. It's at the Waikiki Reef. I can't say the name.
Outrigger Reef?
Lance,
right?
Outrigger Reef. Lance, you're up. What's the name of that bar?
Kanipila or something along. It's right there. It's right there.
With
the trio.
Cool. Yeah. Oh, did you stay till the end?
No. I was beat that day. I was so tired. That was Friday night, and I had to be up ready early to meet the girls.
To go all the way up Wilhelmina Rice twice. Exactly. Which was at Waikiki Reef. What's the name of that bar, Lance? This is what's so cool about this. You and I are having a conversation, talking about the great tips. These disaster people here that know everything about Hawaii, like, oh, they're killing me. This is the name of. Here's how you pronounce it. Here's how you say it. Yeah.
And I'm usually laughing at you when you mispronounce things.
Yeah, exactly.
Now I know what it's like.
Is it free? Definitely at Halekulani's show. It's beautiful. Yes, Lisa, I'm telling you, this is something that I know Wendy's, it's probably driving her crazy to hear me say this, but here's the thing. I have a top 10 list of things you do if you're staying for 5 days or 7 days or 10 days. And obviously the more days you stay, the little bit more whimsy you can have in your list of things to do. If you're staying 5 days, you need to hit all the top heavy hitters. You need to hit the Dukes, the Halekulanis, all that. Kanikapila.
Kanikapila.
Kanikapila. Yeah, Kanikapila Bar. But I'm telling you, from me to you, if you were my sister, I would tell you the best thing you can do is go and get a reservation at House Without a Key, and at the bar at Earl's Beach Bar, and just get one of their tables and go there about 5:30, 5:45, even 6 o'clock. Their music starts between 5:30 and 6, depends on the artist sometimes, and it is magical. I promise you, it will be top 3 of anything you ever do in Hawaii. Promise you that. Janet can tell you that. I know Cassie for sure can tell you that. Wendy will tell you that for sure. Yeah, it's like the pool bar. It's called Earl's. Well, the one at Halekulani is Earl's Beach Bar. The Linda just said what it is. That's a Kane Kapila bar at Outrigger Reef. That bar that also has music. They start. I think that particular band, the one that I like, is on Fridays. They go from 8 to 9 o'clock, and at the end of it, at the end of their show, they do the same session every time. They end up doing really, really local music, but they have a song they end with called "You've Never Met a Hawaiian Like Me," and everybody gets up and they join hands. It may sound a little bit kitschy or cheesy now, but when you're in that moment and you hear those 3 gentlemen sing and play, it's magic. It will set you in a different atmosphere. I'm telling you, it's beautiful. And they end up with that song. It's fantastic. Did you happen to go to the Puahana, that place over there by Pink Sails?
I walked by it, but I didn't go in it, or it wasn't open, I think.
Yeah,
it's
it was,
certain hours,
yeah,
right?
from like 5 o'clock on or so.
It's further down,
right?
Correct?
Yeah, it's by the Prince, by Prince Hotel.
Yeah, that was my goal, to eat down there, and I don't, you know, again, you kind of just, I just go with the flow. Sometimes I'm not ready to eat when it's time to eat, quote unquote. So I'm trying to remember the rest of that day as well. It's been a whirlwind.
Which day was that?
That was Friday after the fireworks.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
So Saturday again. Saturday didn't end with the girls because that's when I went to the concert. I mean, we barely made it back.
Oh, that's right. You put a concert
room.
on the end of that? Oh my gosh. Oh my God. You're a gangster. An OG. Wish you a safe trip home. Look forward to your next Hawaiian adventure. Janine, you're waiting for your plane ticket. Oh, Cassie, yeah, the coconut cake martini.
Oh, I'm all about it. It's gonna happen. I got to figure out when.
Yeah, the coconut cake martini at House Without a Key, Earl's.
Yes.
So you maybe have your anniversary dinner at Halekulani at Orchids. Oh, have you been to Orchids?
I have not, but I saw it.
You know what? Oh, yeah.
Yep. I roamed through quite a few of the restaurants and hotels. That's something else I'd advise.
Yeah, the 6 to 9. It's not the same people though, Margaret. But I appreciate you saying it. From 6 to 9 is when they have the live music. But I think it's from 8 to 9 or 7 to 9 for that one particular group, and they're just unbelievable. And then right down here, every Sunday, I think the residency for Henry Capono is through April for sure. It's right down here. Yeah, and here's the catamaran coming in right here. Can't see it right through there. You know, one other thing, I know this is not the high point, but I do want to mention this because it's something that everybody, or at least mostly the women and Lance bring up, is packing.
Oh.
Packing for here. Yeah. And Cassie was the thing, and it's actually because we have a, actually, I don't know if you knew this, but 70% of our audience is female. But she was remarking about packing. She could not believe how much she overpacked. And everybody does that. We actually did a post not long ago about, did you overpack? Everybody's like, I did. So let's talk a little bit about that, if you don't mind. Here,
I'm probably the wrong person to ask.
She did not want to be on camera. How beautiful is she? Is she? Look at her smile. She says, I don't want to be on camera.
Hi, Mom.
I swear, Cassie, and Shasta would be, I don't know if it'd be great. It would be crazy time. It'd be crazy time. So let's talk about packing.
Well, there's a reason why I fly Southwest.
Oh, you do fly Southwest?
I fly Southwest.
Okay.
2 bags free because I have not been able to get down to 1 bag, no matter how short. I've done 5-day trips, and I
Wendy,
can't do
even
it.
with all the the times you've been here.
I like
okay, so
options.
what percentage of clothes do you wear when you're here that you pack? Don't lie.
Most of them, because
Really?
I typically go through 3 sets of clothes in a day.
Is that right?
If I do a hike in the morning, then
Oh,
I do
yeah,
pool
yeah.
time,
Right.
then I get ready for the evening,
Right.
or something along that line. You know, like right now, then I would normally get a shower and then change it to a whole nother set of.
I agree.
so at least-
She has a beautiful smile.
Aw, thank you, whoever said that.
Yeah.
So, I'm the
They
wrong
fly
person
south.
to ask.
Cassie flies Southwest. Margaret
Yeah.
flies Southwest.
I've
Oh,
gotten-
oh yes, coconut cake martini.
Oh.
Do not miss that. Put that on the list. So, you pack just 2 bags, but there's people that pack 3, 4, 5. So, what type of clothes do you pack? I mean, if I,
lightweight cotton, linen. I mean, I don't pack anything polyester or they
Right.
wash your fabrics because you don't want it sticking to you.
Yeah.
You want stuff that breathes
right.
because it is humid here. I
Right.
mean, for most people that are coming.
So, do you find how many like different pairs of shoes? Because that's one thing. I know it sounds. I know for the guys it doesn't matter. They're like, I want jeans and a shorts. First off, you pack jeans, you're a rookie. You'll never wear jeans here. 2, you'll wear 2 different kinds of shoes, and you won't wear both of those probably 2 days in a row. You just, But what about shoes and clothes and things?
Shoes,
like
I'm pretty simple. It's the flip flops that I need and hiking tennies and regular tennies for walking around here. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't go crazy with the shoes or jewelry. That's another thing I don't. I'm very simple with my jewelry.
Yeah.
Or I buy something here
Right.
special. If I'm gonna dress up.
Right.
So
That's actually the thing I was going to ask next. Is, have you been to Ross here before?
every trip.
Guys, I swear, I promise you. First off, I get no money or affiliate marketing from Ross.
Oh my
but
God.
I'm telling you, every single person that I ask about, mostly females, they go to Ross because they thought when they're on the mainland, they try to find something that's Hawaiiana at Walmart. You don't find anything, and if you do find something, it's not correct. It's not, doesn't look right, doesn't feel right, it's not right, and you stand out. Come here, right?
Oh.
So what do you say?
You could literally come here with an empty suitcase. Why are we doing this?
Because I like this. Go ahead. You're good. So
Y'all could come here with nothing, hit up Ross, and for $100 or so, be good for the week.
Right.
Swimsuits and cover-ups are the #1 thing. So don't.
And
be
how much
worried.
they have there? They have don't they have
Huge
it's 2 floors?
assortment.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
year-round too. It doesn't matter what season it is.
Right.
People are worried, I think, in the winter that they're not going to be. It's a huge selection of. They have great souvenirs too. As
Right.
Well, at Ross.
Exactly. Yeah, they do.
And fun fact, if you don't like what you buy, you can return it on the mainland.
On the mainland, right.
I've done that as well. So
How many people did you see in there buying the suitcases? Well, I mean, how big is that suitcase section? Isn't it crazy?
it's huge. Yep,
Yeah.
suitcase.
I see people there all the time walking in and out,
Right.
and out with suitcases just
Yep.
packed full of stuff. Yeah,
But
that's
clothes,
crazy.
they have a ton of clothes, t-shirts. You don't find much of the t-shirt, like souvenir style t-shirts.
Yeah, no. But at
You don't
Walmart
find
you
much
do.
of that.
At Walmart, too.
I haven't been to Walmart here. I don't think I've been to Walmart here. In
How,
any of my trips.
how about, have you been to the Swap Meet, Aloha Stadium Swap Meet?
Yes, swap meet's fun.
What do you think?
I think if you do it once, it's enough.
Yeah.
I like Duke's little marketplace over
Right,
here for the
right.
vendors. For the price you're going to pay and the time you're going to spend to get to the Aloha Stadium swap
Right.
meet, you could just pay a few bucks more to some
Right.
of the vendors
And it's
here.
almost the exact same
and
thing.
It's pretty much the same stuff.
Right.
Tonight is the farmers market at Hyatt Regency. That's another huge
Oh,
one.
that's right, that's right. That is- that's
Monday
right.
to Wednesday.
Right, right.
Absolutely a must do.
Yeah.
Go hungry, plan on eating food, grab it, go across the street to the beach.
Eat it.
It's,
Best.
yeah. Great Thai food, I think, is in there. I think it's Thai food.
Yeah. What about the Kalakaua festivals? Have you been to any of the street festivals here?
I've been here for not a street festival.
Oh, you
Ocean
have?
Fest.
Oh,
I was here for
we've
Ocean
got it,
Fest,
we've got
which
it.
Outrigger's a big part of.
When you come back, let's look at the
festivals and
catamaran just came in.
the Honolulu festival.
I know
was
she
last
is.
week, right?
They say you're so beautiful, so
Oh.
cute. I know. She's like, I don't want to be on camera. I don't want to be on camera. I mean, there's a lot of beauty and handsome here. It's just behind the camera, and then,
then
Wendy,
little me.
and then Wendy just doesn't want to be on. But this actually is very important too. So many people. It's a reiteration of what we just said. So many people, they buy so many clothes,
Right.
like the Hawaii clothes and stuff
Right.
on the mainland. So I think you find everything here
Yep.
at Ross,
Yep.
and you pay cheaper.
Right.
Yeah.
Just plan to go there right when you get here from your trip. Have it be part of your first day. Just run over, take an hour out of your day.
Right.
I know a lot of people spend time on Amazon to buy
Yeah.
Hawaiian style clothing or bathing suits and all that, especially again when it's off season
Right,
at home
right.
and you don't have much of a selection. Don't worry about it. Get here, go to Ross right away, and there is quality suits there. I have found like $80 suits clearance down to $7.99. So,
and you can always see you bought it in Hawaii. I mean, that's also the novelty
true,
of it. Yeah,
true.
Yeah, that's cool. All right. Any questions? Any last questions for Wendy? We've taken a lot of her time today. Let's everybody thank her and wish her a good, safe travel. She's leaving in 2 days, but she's going to be back. Sadly, she's going to be forced to come back. I think before October. You're coming for sure in October with your mother.
That's a set trip for
But
sure.
you're going to be coming back between now and then one more time?
Probably May, the end of May.
That's horrible.
I can't stay away more than 2 months. I start having withdrawals.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Yeah, thank you, Wendy. Thank you, Wendy.
This is another highlight.
Oh, what?
I forgot about this.
Oh, wait. What's this?
I haven't posted this. So this is another highlight that I did. It's kind of a newer trend happening. Am I good?
Yeah.
Permanent jewelry. So this is soldered on. It can't come off. They do it at a little jewelry store. It's called the Gem Studio in International Marketplace.
I've seen that place a ton of times.
You pick the chain you want, and they solder it on, and it's on for good. So just a little fun deal. So I'm going to be doing these every trip. I'm just going to put a new one on, maybe a different chain each time. $15 off right now. And if you post on Instagram for them, they'll give you another $5 off.
How about that?
I'm all about the sales, promos, codes, and
That's how she's able to come to Hawaii so often. But that's cool. So, and it just soldered on. Is it pretty sturdy, you think?
it's pretty lightweight. So I mean, I'm sure it could easily break, but I mean,
But that's
I think
so
it was
cool.
About $40.
I've seen that.
Yeah.
I've seen that store in there
Yeah.
a bunch of times. Yeah.
That was another. Well, I don't know about highlight, but that's a little fun, and it's a souvenir, basically.
That's wonderful. So, all right, okay, guys, all right. Wendy, I love her. She's great, wonderful. Yeah, okay. Did a great job.
Again, I'll be posting. I'm sure I'm going to think of 1,000 things after this that I'm going to wish I had told everybody, but I'll post as much as I can think of and remember, and feel free to send questions too.
Oh, okay. Yada, yada, yada. She's so nice and wonderful, beautiful, nice smile. Okay. So she actually is going to be doing a couple more posts, I guess, North Shore
Trolley.
pictures.
I'm going to try
the
to do a trolley.
Yeah.
I might have to do each line separate because there's so much to talk about from each one. So
yeah,
we'll
that's
see.
so cool. So what about, thank you, finally, Jackie. Good job, Tony. Gee, Christmas. I'm over here begging. I'm dragging on to get just one positive. I did a fine job. Good. Thank you, John. I appreciate that. See, Linda, thank you. For God's sakes. The man making it happen. So what did you think about the overall experience from a honestly, from a GTH perspective, like meeting with the people and obviously I'm a highlight, but
there is no
everybody else.
doubt about it. This group has by far just elevated my trips beyond. So I plan on being a part of this. I plan on helping others do exactly the same. Because that's what I like about this platform. And it's hard when you're just constantly doing your own post on your own personal page. Yeah. You're not going to reach to those that are in the demographic of people that want to be here, come here, or planning to come here. So I like that this gives it, I can give advice to thousands of people in one fell swoop. So exactly. Yeah.
How do you think the meetups will go? In your honestly, do you think?
Like the group meetups?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait. I'll be planning a trip around that. For sure.
We'll do one probably. I'm really thinking about it. Park Shore would be the first one on the deck. Okay. We'll get some good music and have an open bar. Except for you, Lance, have like an open bar, some food, some flying culture things. I think we're gonna do really well with it. Okay, one last thing. What time is the farmer's market at Hyatt? I think it's 4, isn't it?
4 to 8.
Yeah, 4
Monday
to 8.
and Wednesday, 4 to 8. It's not really big. There's a few. The thing that I love. Oh, here's a big piece of it. Everyone's always asking how to support locals.
Right. That's
right there.
Yeah,
farmers
exactly.
markets. Right there. And I think people shy away from farmers markets because they're thinking it's just going to be produce.
Right.
No, there's handcrafted items.
Right.
They're, of course, back to me being the foodie. It's all about the food. So I always plan on my dinners basically being either that Monday or Wednesday. So I went my first night. I went on Wednesday when I got here. I'll probably meander through it maybe if I miss it today.
But how is the pineapple in those cups that they cut up right there? Is that just?
I haven't had it from there.
Oh my gosh! I mean, it's just. I mean, I know it's all the pineapples kind of the same, but when you buy it here, does the fruit taste any better? Like the mango?
Absolutely. Yes, and I'm all about eating different fruits because like the pineapple I can get down at Duke's Breakfast Buffet.
Right.
But when I go to those, I'm trying things like soursop and jackfruit.
Oh,
and,
nice.
You know, anything that's different that I won't get at home.
Right.
So I can't remember the egg fruit.
Yeah.
Is another one.
Shasta has turned me on to so many different fruits here, just because I want to eat what I want to eat.
Pickled
She'll grab
mango
it.
is your favorite.
Oh my God. But she'll grab some. She'll oh, Tony, here, have this. You eat this, and open it up and just shove it in my mouth. And it's normally, except for that pickled mango, is wonderful. It's really good. She says, oh, here's another one that's really cool.
Yes.
And a lot of the fruit is stuff you would not even touch with your hand or a stick. Oh, she cuts it open. Here, try this, and it tastes delicious.
Yes.
Yeah, it's really good. So, guys, how about this for an impromptu? We weren't even planning to do this. This is what I love about you guys and the community that you've allowed us to put together. That we were just walking down the street. I was ready to, not even knowing where we were going to do a stream. Wendy comes on. She was gracious enough to come on to the stream and talk about her visit, and I really do appreciate it. Let's everybody say
aloha.
Aloha. Bye, guys. Thank you for joining us today. We'll talk to you again.